Hi everybody, in this video I'm share with you why I'm so excited to play Stalker 2, The Heart of Chornobyl. Now first of all, I'm new to the franchise, I haven't played previous games, but I'm very excited to jump into it. The main reasons for that, I'm going to talk about them in this video. Basically when it comes to open world games, I love open world games, but there's so many pitfalls that some developers fall into that can make them very frustrating, even not fun at all to play. One of my favorite open world games of all time is Elden Ring. The game is designed so beautifully and perfectly in terms of its complexity that was really fun to explore. It also felt very rewarding as well. And of course, because of high difficulty, especially that was my first Souls game, the fact there was always the sense of immediate danger was quantified by the ever-looming threat of death. Elden Ring basically compels players to approach the world with caution and respect. Every encounter, every corner, and every enemy poses a potential threat. So they're forcing the player to adapt, learn, and master the game's intricate combat system. I think Elden Ring had very innovative approach to world building and exploration, bringing something really fresh and new to the genre. So when I started reading more about the game and watching gameplay videos and trailers, like you see here, you see from the developer, it's an official one. Basically I realized, well, this is for me. Very gloomy post-apocalyptic environment. Basically it's something new, lots of unknowns, very scary and deadly creatures roaming around. Yet you have the freedom to explore the open world map in any way you want. But there's a great contrast between what you see here when things look peaceful, but you know there are dangers that might be lurking in the corner. And with open world games is giving the players basically countless paths where they can follow in order to reach their target. They don't give you strict directions, or here they're questing as well, but basically you can really decide to go in any direction. Same, by the way, what I felt in Elden Ring when just put me in the world and I just decided, alright, I'm just going to go this direction. And of course I never knew what's going to wait for me there. So this is where the excitement of discovery comes in. By the way, I felt things quite similar, at least to compare to what I'm seeing in gameplay videos and what I read in, for example, games like The Last of Us, where you have short resources, dangerous creatures roaming around, and you need to find your way further into the game, into the story. However, one thing that I found that is lacking in many of the open world games that I play, by the way, in many other games, not just open world, but in open world that can really make it come alive, is the AI, the artificial intelligence of the NPCs. I remember a game in the past, I don't remember the name of the game, but I remember the developer mentioned, actually it was cancelled, that he said, alright, we just have very sophisticated AI injected into the NPCs, and we just release them into the world and let them do their thing. And they can put barracks in certain places, they can just stalk players, they can fight the other NPCs in the environment, and basically they're acting like very, very smart NPCs. Now remember, when I heard about it first, that game that I forgot his name, I thought, wow, this is amazing, but I rarely see something like that in games nowadays. I mean, yeah, you have some adjustment for NPCs and some developer mentioned that, but I really wanted something that give the NPCs like a life of their own, like they are actually players themselves roaming around the land. Now, from what I've read so far, Stalker 2 will have emphasis on the importance of advanced AI in creating a more immersive and dynamic game world. They have discussed the implementation of what's called a Life 2.0, a system that aims to give NPCs more realistic and independent behavior. So this is from the official website in the FAQ page. It says often the game world exists only in the player's field of view. Life 2.0 is a simulation system for life in the zone. Factions and mutants are fighting for living space, migrating, capturing new places, or retreating to safer areas. The other thing that I read that basically is going to be like dynamic interactions where NPCs will react to the player's actions in the environment in more nuanced ways. The other thing is adaptive AI, which is enemies basically will learn from the player's tactics and adjust their strategies accordingly. This is, by the way, from information about, from unrealengine.com. The other thing is emergent gameplay, where the game will be more unpredictable with unexpected events and encounters. Now, of course, Stalker 2 was developed using Unreal Engine 5, and this is also on unrealengine.com, and it's also set 9-linear story. But if you go here into here, for a modern audience with significantly upgraded AI intelligence, enemy nows can make more complex decisions, assessing threats, prioritizing targets, and adapting to players' strategies dynamically. This result is a more engaging in unpredictable combat encounters. Additionally, enemies react more naturally to the player's presence and actions, investigating noises, responding to visible threats, and communicating with each other, creating a more immersive and lifelike combat experience. Now, I wonder how complex it is. I mean, listen, now with the technologies of AI in general, there's an option to create such a smart AI characters, NPCs. Now, I wonder actually if they actually use advanced AI technologies to implement something like that, or is something basically that is not that complicated and complex in terms of implementation. Of course, if it just sounds, for example, or the enemy sees you in his field of view, this is nothing special. I'm talking really about smart AI behaviors for the enemies, for other NPCs, any NPC in the game, they can really change the way you actually interact with them and the way they interact with you. Of course, many games in the future will take advantage of AI technologies, but it's very interesting if this game actually takes advantage of that as well. So overall, it looks like a good combination of different methods to create a really exciting open world gameplay experience. It uses all the latest Unreal Engine 5 technologies, which includes Nanite, Lumen, World Partition, and other Unreal Engine 5 features that played in the environment. So basically, they are using the latest technology to not just bring the game to life when it comes to visuals, but also implemented features to make the game really feel believable when it comes to basically your interactions with it. And overall, it also might lead to better replay value as well. We need to wait and see. But it seems, based on what I've read and what I've seen so far, that it has a potential to really deliver when it comes to an open world game design. Which again, this is a huge open world, so it needs to have these elements, otherwise we'd feel, well, kind of empty. We need to wait and see, but overall looks very promising. Thanks for watching.